Hi everyone, I'm Jill Hobbs from Little Acorns. Today I'm demonstrating 3 sponging techniques for base coating. These will be used in future projects. Number 1, basic. Number 2, eggshell. Number 3, multicolor using 2 or more colours. All 3 are opaque. This means no base colour is showing through. Basic supplies. Project blanks. For demonstrating purposes I'm using white cardstock. Rubber latex gloves are an option worth having. It saves a lot of time trying to clean paint off your hands. A wide based water pot, large enough to safely rinse out sponges without fear of knocking it over. Sponges, cotton rags or kitchen roll, palette paper, hairdryer. Today I'm using Decorative Americana acrylic paints. Lamp black DA067, primary yellow DA201, primary red DA199, dazzling metallics Emperor's Gold DA148, but any paint colour will do. Table protector, and last but not least, baby wipes. Okay, gloves are going on. Let's get started. Okay, dump your sponges. Ensure they are soaking wet. Then squeeze to remove water. Pop it into a cotton rag and squeeze again. The sponge should be damp. Dab it on your skin. If it leaves a watermark, it's too wet. Now these cotton rags are rather mucky. They come out of the washing machine exactly the same colour as they go in. Squeeze a puddle of paint onto palette paper, approximately the size of a 50p piece. You can always add paint if you need it. Use a rounded part of the sponge, dab it straight into the puddle and pounce a few times to distribute the paint. Sweep a thin layer of paint across the entire surface. It will look blotchy with lines. Don't worry about it, this is the first layer. Oops, hold it tight. And dry this. It can either be left to air dry or speed up the process with a hairdryer on a low heat setting. It's best to use your hairdryer away from your painting area so that nothing gets blown around. The first layer is basically opaque, but lots of lines. So now we're going to do exactly the same again, but we're going to sweep the other way. Right, we've got my paint. Cardstock will curl when you paint it. To get it back being flat again, just pop it under something really heavy. And dry that again. Okay, all done. Now we'll move on to the next one. Number 2, eggshell. Load your sponge in exactly the same way. but this time you just pounce in the actual puddle. And we start pouncing straight down and straight up. Quite a firm pressure. You're pushing that paint right onto the card. There we go, up to the pole. Covering all of the white base in a solid colour. I'm going to dry this because it may show through white underneath. This type of sponging will take longer to dry because your paint's a lot thicker. And even though I thought this was an opaque colour, I've got several white spots still showing through. So I'm going to re-sponge. And I'm going to re-sponge all of the area, not just the bits that are missing, because I want this uniform. The car is beginning to curl as well. Makes it a little bit awkward to sponge. Hold it down on one corner, save it moving around. Whoops. There we go. Now try that again. It'll take a while to dry. Note how glossy this paint is. It'll go more of a matte finish when it's really dry. Half dry and half wet. See the difference between the gloss and the matte finish? As you can see by the colour of my water, I've rinsed my sponge out. It's looking pretty manky in there, isn't it? Never mind. Right, number 3, Multicolor. Use at least 2 colours. I'm going to use 4 colours today. Take note of the effect each layer makes. Using the black card as my base colour, I'll add primary yellow, really big points. Now this is a very light touch. Straight down and straight up. Turn your sponge. A little remember, it's best to start with a light touch and always build up the colour. It's easier to add colour than it is to take it away. Now at this stage it's entirely up to you how much paint of each layer you put on. Just remember to let some of that colour show through. Each time it comes that colour just a little bit brighter on top, a little bit more pressure, just a little bit different, but just play and enjoy. All kinds of effects. can be achieved with the amount of paint used for each layer. This is an ideal time to experiment, continuously learning what this sponge and some paint can achieve. Ooh, it's a real big blob there. Right, let's put in a few more big blobs. Won't look so bad then. Now, I'm going to stop there before I overdo it. For this tutorial, I'm using 3 sponges, but I would normally wash out the sponge after each colour used. Okay, second colour, primary red. Once again, start very light touch. Ooh. There we go, second colour going on. Right, you notice the difference from a newly loaded sponge to one that's running out of paint. Now at this stage it's very tempting to put more pressure on the sponge, and really all you need to do is reload it. There we go. Fill in a little bit. I think I'm going to stop there. Okay, right, I'm finished with this one, so you can go and have a swim with the other one. Right, Emperor's Gold, my last layer. And once again, very light touch. I love the effect of this gold. It really makes the colours underneath pop right off the page. Oops. Oops, hold the card down. I'll stop right there and give it a good dry. And there we go. You can pop in there and swim around with the rest. And I'm just going to dry this off. And once this is dry, I'm going to pop it under something heavy and it'll flatten out. I hope you have some fun with sponges and paint. See you next time, and until then, happy painting!
Oh no.
Oh, the mess.
Alright, ready to go.
Today I'm using Deco Art Americana acrylic
I
paint.
need to cough. If you go back to today, just to clear your throat.
I need to cough.
Yeah. Because, yeah, like your throat's getting all...
That's because I'm talking louder than normal.
Oh, life is hard.
Oh. Colour number 2.
Sorry, do that one again.
Oh, what you? It's harder when you're talking and painting. It's a lot harder to do. Right, second colour, primary red. Pop in there so don't get your middle bit. You're not supposed to laugh at me.
Oh dear. Talking to a sponge, as you do.
As I do.